name is Jennifer Rogers, and I'm the Executive Director of the Western Nebraska Community College Foundation, and also the race director for the Monument Marathon. And so I want to thank you all for being here today because we're really excited to really get into the season for this year's Monument Marathon. Somebody mentioned to me the other day, we're only just about 3 months out, which when you think about it, feels a little crazy that time is flying by, but really excited to share some news and hear from some of our runners, and most importantly, recognize Hod Cosman and Platte Valley Companies as our title sponsor once again. So I'd like to turn it over to Hod to share a few words.
Thank you very much and welcome. We're excited again and honored to be the title sponsor for the Monument Marathon. It's a premier event in our community, one of many premier events that we have in this community, and it gives us a great opportunity to showcase the beauty of our region. It allows us to bring people to this community to experience the friendliness and the can-do attitude of the people that we have here and all of our communities that participate. So we're very honored to be part of this again. We look forward to this every year. It's good. It's a great event. We really encourage people to join in. There's so many ways you can join this great event. You can participate by walking or running the full marathon or the half marathon. It is great fun to be all along the routes and ringing your bells and beating your drums and cheering the people on. We hear year after year what an exceptional feeling it is coming down from the Wildcat Hills into the valley and having people all along the way encouraging you. This is a tough race. This is not an easy race, and they need the encouragement. And so we're hopeful that we can bring more and more people out along the route. In addition, we need volunteers to just help put on this event. It's a big undertaking. Lots of people participate. It's a great feeling. It's a great day, great opportunity for our region and our community. We thank so much the Star Herald and the Community College for being here for us and our community and putting this on. So thank you very much, and these are the real heroes of the deal. So let's talk to them.
So I think we'll let some of our alumni of the race introduce themselves and maybe share a little bit about what their experience has been with the marathon, and then you can certainly ask any questions.
I'm Justin Shattuck. I work at Scottsbluff High School. This is basically my second year running. I was involved in athletics growing up and wanted a different outlet, so I started running 2 years ago, and the Monument Half was my first half marathon. Since then I've ran 3 other half marathons and a full marathon, so I'm still kind of just getting into it, and some people are lifelong runners, but I've just found enjoyment with it. And the Monument Marathon, compared to others that I've ran, is just so well organized, and as Mr. Cosman said, it's such a beautiful race. You're running around probably our most scenic area in Nebraska around the monument, and great trails. You're running along the backside. You get to see the Badlands, which you ordinarily don't get to see from the road. It's challenging, and probably more challenging than most I've ran, but that's kind of the great thing about it, is that it's a huge accomplishment once you've finished. So I've really enjoyed it. I plan on continuing to run it and really advocate for the race.
I'm Tian Caldwell. Work in healthcare around the community. Also, I've been running for several years, started with some 5Ks and some 10Ks, and added some half marathons within my running. I ran the half last year. I'm expecting to run the half this year, so I won't be able to run it this year, but hope to in the future. Compared to other halves I've ran, I also feel like it's very, very organized. I love running with a scenic view, and it's very scenic as well. And I think that it's a great event that our community offers as well.
My name is Carl Baird. I own and operate Baird Physical Therapy here in Scottsbluff. I ran in high school, was an avid runner, but then got away from it for a long time. The very first Monument Half Marathon was my first race coming back to running, and I got the bug, Ran the full marathon the next year, and then I had a little trouble with some training last year, so I ran the half again, but I'm already signed up for the full marathon this year. Very excited to be back. I haven't run other marathons, but I don't know that I need to. The course is amazing. It's very, very challenging, but it's fun at the same time. The volunteers are amazing. The encouragement they give along the way is outstanding, and the race is incredibly well organized. So just feel very fortunate and lucky to be here in this community and have one of the premier marathons in the area to run. So.
Tom Holyoke, I guess I'm the example of the fact you don't have to be young to do this. I've run the last two half marathons, and I've one run in Texas. It's just an experience, and it's a challenge. I don't think you're ever too old to face a challenge and see if you can do something, and maybe do something that's a little bit out of your comfort zone. So it's an opportunity to do that. Compared to the other races that I've done other places, which isn't many, but this thing just goes up. And it's just because of the tremendous community support that we have in the group that puts it together and constitutes the volunteers. So it's a wonderful signature event for the community and for the College Foundation. We're looking forward to another great marathon this year. Thank you.
Well, big thank you to all of these wonderful participants, and I just had a couple of things to share, and then we'd welcome any questions that you have. So again, just as a refresher, this is our 4th annual Monument Marathon, and we'll host it on September 26th this fall with a start time again of 8 a.m. We have a full and a half marathon course, which are both certified and sanctioned by the U.S. Track and Field Association. And what that means is that we are in an elite category of races that qualifies for some really competitive and premier events, such as the Boston Marathon. We have around 500 runners. Last year was our record year for participants. And again, walkers, runners, teams are all welcome. We have a lot of great information online at our website, monumentmarathon.com, and you can find us on Facebook. We're constantly doing updates and promotions and special offers for local and regional or runners from across the nation. We really encourage the community to get involved. I think a lot of us have already mentioned this, but we have a number of ways that people can really become active in this community event, because that's what it takes, the whole community, to make this happen. You can volunteer, which we are currently working on our volunteer list for this fall. You can become one of our sponsors for the event, or of course you can participate. And registration is open, and we have a special promotion for local runners. If you have not signed up yet, we really encourage you to do so. You just missed a cutoff for a price increase on June 1st, but we have a special discount code for local runners that they can use, MM 2015 June. If you use that, then it brings you back down to the early bird price. So we think this is a really great chance for our local running community to go ahead and sign up. Let us know that you're going to be with us in the fall. I do want to just mention a couple of groups that really help to make this happen. First of all, we have our Monument Marathon Steering Committee, which is made up of a number of representatives from the WNCC Foundation as well as the Star Herald. We also have a race crew, which is made up of local runners and supporters and tourist officials and just lots of really wonderful people. So we wouldn't be able to do this without those two groups. So at this point, then, I would like to open it up for any questions that you all have for us.
How many runners did you have last year, Jennifer?
We have 474 runners.
How many runners are you hoping to have this year?
At least 500, preferably more. The nice thing about our event is because of all of the infrastructure that we've had in place for the first 3 years, we can definitely have room to scale up. And so, we really can have a capacity of up to 1,500 participants and easily handle that as far as all of our structure for the race.
Jennifer, in addition to Platte Valley Companies and our other sponsors, we certainly need to give a shout out to our partner, the Star Herald, without whom we couldn't put this on. They do so much and so many of their employees participate in all aspects of this, and so we need to make sure that they're recognized too.
Absolutely. We definitely want to give a big thank you to the Star Herald, which is our partnering organization for the event. You know, like Platte Valley Companies, the Star Herald, it's not just about what minimum level they can do. They really are all in for this event. Both entities provide us hundreds of man hours in volunteer labor. They put in time all throughout the year to make sure our event is really as best ran as it can be from an organizational standpoint. And so we definitely need to thank them and recognize them for all of their efforts. And since I'm in the thanking mode, I may also just recognize a couple of our other sponsors. The Scottsbluff Area Visitors Bureau helps with our Marathon Expo and also assists with promotion of the event. Regional West Health Services sponsors our finish line, and Kelly Bean Company provides timing. We are a timed course, so each runner gets their own clocked finish for the race. And Nebraska Transport Company and Boston General Hospital are both of our starting line sponsors. So without these great organizations, and primarily Platte Valley Companies and the Star Herald, we would not be able to put this event on.
And so when is the expo coming up and where is that going on?
Great question. We have an expo every year with our race, and this year it'll be on September 25th, the Friday before, and that is from noon until 9 p.m. And this year we have a little bit of a change. We're actually going to host it at the Gearing Civic Center, which is also the location of our Friday night pasta feed for runners and their families and support who want to come and have some camaraderie and of course carb up. You know, these folks can probably speak to that a little bit better than I could, but and of course that expo is open to the public. We'll have representatives from our sponsors, local attractions, and other entities. So we really encourage the public to come out both on Friday and Saturday and support the event.
Talk a little bit about the scholarships that this race has helped to support.
Absolutely, yeah. It definitely is important to remember that this event is fundraising for the Western Nebraska Community College Foundation. Its primary mission is to support students, programs, and facilities at WNCC. And I think we're all, if we're local, we understand the economic impact that WNCC provides through workforce development and quality of life. And the WNCC Foundation is really committed to making sure all students, no matter their income level, have access to a quality education through WNCC. And so because of this event, we've raised more than $150,000 directly to support scholarships for local students to make sure that they can achieve that dream and be successful in their lives. Any other questions? We just covered it all.
I'd like to make a comment on safety. People will be ramping up, and our roads, especially out around the monument and out that way, will be have a lot of people training, and so we would ask our community to be extra safe as you see those people along the sides of the road training, because it'll ramp up all summer long until this event. So always worth a shout out to be courteous and understanding and honk and cheer them on.
Shout Monument Marathon at the windows for them. Make sure they've signed up. Yes, definitely do be cognizant of sharing the road, especially as the weather continues to get nicer and we have runners and walkers out there preparing themselves. That's the thing about a half marathon and a full marathon. Some people try to just pick it up and do it, but most train and are well prepared for the event. And that takes time and dedication on their part. So hopefully all of you on the road can be aware of that and be respectful of all of those runners. And of course, leading up to race day, again, we'll provide all local residents information about road impact and what will happen on the day of the race so that we can have as safe of a course as possible. We've never had any issues in that in the past, and we want to make sure it happens again this year.
Question?
Yeah.
I understand you've got a new website with mapping and technology.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Greg. We have a newly redesigned website for the marathon. You can visit monumentmarathon.com, and it's a lot more interactive. Runners who've never participated in the race before can check out some 3D Google Map aerial views of the entire course, and you can learn more about all aspects of the race, how you can get involved, sign up for updates. If you want to volunteer, you can sign up there. And again, like us on our Facebook page, which links from our website, so definitely check us out online. Okay, well, thank you. I will remind you that you've got your packet there with our press release. I also included some runners' comments if we didn't have enough here for you up front. Just telling you a little bit about why our race is really great. Thank you again to Platte Valley Companies, to Hod and all of his great staff here, and thank you to all of our participants who are our best word of mouth for this event. That's the best way to grow the event, and thank you to all the members of the media who could be here today. We appreciate it.